Welcome to another beautiful, loving episode of R&B Love, our blended family. Just wanted to come over here and just take a moment to just say how blessed that I am to be raised in a blended family, but also be a part of the blended family in my adulthood with my daughter and my boyfriend and his son. It's just awesome and blessed. It is a struggle, but it's worth it. I always wanted a son, and now I have a son, and I have no struck smarts because of that son. So that's always awesome. But I just wanted to just talk about just trying to parent when you are in a blended family. I always ask myself, especially when I got into this relationship, that we wanted to treat the kids equal, but also as individuals, and we didn't want to treat one kid better than the other kid. So that was something that we are still a little bit struggling with. We're getting better at it because we don't want either kid to feel like they're loved more or they get more from one parent or both parents. My daughter Aubrey, she lives here with us, so I'm quite sure she feels like she gets 100% of the love because she's here all the time. And my boyfriend's son, unfortunately, we get him, on visitation days, so it works out. And, we give him as much love and support when he's here and when he's not here. So we always try to make sure that we give them equal love, equal alone time with, parent with their parent and with each of us. I try my best to do a lot of family things. So I try to get board games and video games and do stuff outside and take drives and go places where we all can go. Well, not right now because of COVID, but when COVID is over, hopefully we get to go out and do something for the family or celebrate somebody's birthday or just celebrate the fact that we are outside. But more so with treating the kids equally, it's also a struggle with discipline. I was raised by a single mother with 6 kids, so discipline was really not strict, but it was, you mess up, you clean up. Everybody had chores to do. Everybody has stuff that they're responsible for. You eat what's provided and what's put on the table, or you just don't eat at all. And now we have 2 kids who have 2 different appetites, who are raised under 2 different households. So it was a bit of a struggle to try to find a common ground to how we actually were going to approach discipline. Like I said, not trying to treat one kid better than the other, and let one kid get away with something we won't let the other kid get away with. So that was really a struggle, and it still is a struggle because with being, I guess, the step parent, I don't like to use step parent, but that's being a second mother to his son, it's kind of hard because, this stuff doesn't come with a rule book, it doesn't come with a book, so I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. So I usually try to talk more with my boyfriend when it comes to discipline with his son, and he tries to talk more with me when it comes to discipline to my daughter, just so we're both on the same page and we agree that, yeah, this needs to happen. It's communication is the key for this to work, because without communication nobody's on the same page. We're like in 4 different places in this chapter of our lives. So this is what we try to do. We try our best to do it. We're not perfect, we are working on it. If anybody has any ideas about discipline and trying to get everybody on one accord, I'm more than open. This is really difficult, and I try to watch my temper, as I've been told I have a temper, but I try to watch what I say around both kids. But I try to use my words better and think about what I want to say before I say it, because at the end of the day, these are children and they're kids, and just like when I was a kid, I want to get away with a whole bunch of stuff, and just try to let them be kids and be free, but also know that there's rules, there's structure. I'm a very structured person, and I like rules and I like structure, and I like to know this is what you need to do, and I want you to know this is what you need to do, and this is what I expect from you as a child. And that's probably the most difficult part about being in a blended family is the discipline. It's it's just a struggle, because one moment you could be on the right path and the next moment everything just goes bonkers. Because even though it's just me, my boyfriend, his son, and my daughter, but there's also his mother, there's also my daughter's biological father that, we try to take into consideration before we do anything, I guess, drastic when it comes to punishment. But we're working on, like I always said, this blended family stuff. It's not easy. This being in a relationship stuff is also not easy, but we just keep working now on it day by day. We keep the communication lines open. Just try our best to do our best, and that's all that we can do, because there's no book about this stuff, and even if it is, how accurate and true will it be geared towards your family and the situation that you're going through? We're just making it work. But we do have our good moments. Like this weekend was a holiday, so we barbecued. My mom and my sister came down, so it was really, really fun that all of us were together, and we laughed and we played music and we danced and we sang and we ate some good food and we had a really good time. Like everybody were doing their own thing, but we also came together and did something together, which is awesome. So it's been an awesome, very, very hot day. I'm about to get off here so I can feed these children, but love you guys.